Today's, it says notes. What is the title today? Autumn, what's the title today? Perfect. Modeling linear system. That means, is that going to be a word problem? What do you think? Yes. Usually when you see the word modeling, that means where you do an application. Okay? Application means word problem. So here are some steps. Okay. Step number 1, Hannah H. Can you please help me read?
Highlight the question.
Correct. Highlight the question. What is it that we're trying to find? Step number 2, Chris, can you help me read? Perfect. Emily, can you help me read number 3, please?
Highlight any key words.
Thank you. Number 4, Malin H.
Use the question to define your variables.
Good. Guys, make sure you let me know X is what, Y is what. If you're using M and N, then what is N and what's M? Okay. Next, Alyssa, can you help me read? Number 5.
Use the variables, numbers, and any other information to write two equations.
Okay. It's the moment you see system of linear, that means 2. Systems mean multiples, okay? Grace, can you help me with number 6? Yeah, so now you know how to solve system. Pick your favorite way. Whose favorite is graphing? Raise your hand. Okay, beautiful, good job. Who likes substitution? Okay, a few of us. Who like to eliminate variables? Me too. Okay, I like to cancel things, so that's my go-to. And Diego, can you help me read number 7?
Check your answer. Does the answer make sense in that context of the problem?
Perfect. Okay, so an example of checking your answer. If you guys are solving for distance, can you have negative answer? No. If you guys are solving for animals or human or people, can you have a fraction of a person? No. So stuff like that we have to be mindful about. Okay. Okay, number 1. Let's rock and roll. Christian, can you help me with number 1, please?
The English teacher is giving you a test for 100 points containing 40 questions. There are 2-point and 4-point questions on the test. How many of each type of question are on that test?
Perfect. What are we trying to find? What is our question? Maggie Ray, what's our question today for example 1?
How many types of questions?
Right. So we are trying to answer how many of each type of question are on the test. What are the different types? 2-point question. What variable would you like this to be? X, Y, W? What do you want? X? What's the other type? 4-point question. Okay. So we are going to call this what? Y. Perfect. So X represents 2-point question. Y represents 4-point question. Now, what other things should we highlight or underline? Yeah, the whole test is worth 100 points, which is pretty normal. Now, the whole test has how many questions? 40. Let's focus on that first. The whole test has 40 questions. How would you write our first equation for that 40 questions?
40 equals 2x plus 4y.
Well, remember, 2x is not points, 2 points, and then 4 is also 4 points. Okay. The total number of questions is how much? 40, right? Points is 40. Points is 100. But question-wise, would you agree question-wise or 40 questions total? Yes. So if you have 40 questions total, what is that going to be composed of? Because 100 points, okay? 100 points is 2 of however many 2-point questions are. Would you guys agree? And then 4 of however many 4-point questions are. But we're talking about just a total of questions. So what would you have for the 40 questions?
We put 2x plus 4y equals 40.
But isn't, what is it? Is it just x plus y equals 40? Yes or no? Yeah, because if you think about it, x is the number, however, right? X is however many 2-point questions are. Y is however many 4-point questions are. So the total would be a certain amount of x's, certain amount of y, both of them together should be equal to how many questions? 40, okay? So that's why we wrote 2-point questions on that, okay? So x plus y equal to 40 questions, because we have a total of 40 questions. Now we have 100 points. What do we do to find the second equation of 100 points? 2x plus 4y. You're right, because the 2's and the 4's are points. Okay, so 2x plus 4y equals 100, or in this case, 100 points. Now, you are asked to find how many x's and how many y. What method would you like to use today? Substitution, elimination. You pick one. Why don't you go and use your favorite method and then solve for it, and then come back and check the answer with me. I'll give you guys a minute head start. I'll catch up. I'll put a minute on the clock. Can your answer be negative, y'all? No, you can't have negative questions. Okay, I'm going to solve for this using substitution. Well, I'm going to do elimination. I told you before I like elimination. I will eliminate x. So I will multiply the first equation by -2. So -2x plus -2y, or minus 2y straight up, equals to -40. Then I'm going to drop this 2x over, plus 4y equals to 100. Canceling out my x's, I currently have positive 2y equals to 100 take away 40 is what? 60? I'm sorry. Yes.
It should be -80.
Negative. Where are we? Where are we?
-2 times 40.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot that one. Thank you, Brandon. Good eye. So now it's going to be 20. Thank you. Good eye. And then I would now divide both sides by 2. So that will give me a y of how much? 10. Both x and y must be positive because they are asking for how many questions. Now that I have 10 for y, what do we do now for x? Plug it in, okay? So we are going to take 10. I'm going to use the first equation because that looks a little bit easier for me. Every time I see a y on the first equation, I will substitute it with what? 10. So x plus 10 equals 40. That means x is going to come out to be what? 30. Give me one complete sentence. Are you ready? What is the one complete sentence that you would have to write for your final answer? The test will have blank. The test will have, okay. I would like for you, Slater, to finish the sentence for us. The test will have what?
32-point questions and 10 4-point questions.
2-point questions and 10 4-point questions. Good job, Slater. Okay. Okay. Next and last example before our what? When is your first and very, very first test in this class? Next Tuesday. Okay. Brian, can you help me read example 2?
Jamie wants to buy magnets online. Target sells them for $2 each. Shipping costs an extra $5. Amazon sells the exact same magnets for $2.50 each and doesn't charge anything for shipping. What amount of magnets will make the two prices the same? Where should Jamie buy them?
Should we use a variable? So first, let's identify what is it that we're trying to answer. What are we trying to answer? Okay. There's 2 questions in here, right? What amount will make the 2 prices the same, and what else? And where should he buy it from? So we have 2 questions that we will need to answer. What variable would you like to start with? X, and what do you want X to be? Let X equals the amount or number of what? Magnets. Okay. The 2 stores, even though we have 2 stores, but there's only 1 item. Would you guys agree? Okay. So the 2 stores are, the first one in this question is says Target. I don't need a variable for Target, guys. I'm just going to write Target. And the second store is Amazon. Who shops at Amazon? See, it's very common. You have Amazon Prime, there's no shipping. Would you agree? Yeah. Okay. All right, so what is our first equation for Target? What would you write? Target equals what? 2x. Every magnet from Target will cost you $2, but it charges $5 for shipping. How about Amazon? 2.5x is right. If you want to, can you write 2.50x? Yeah, that's really a personal choice. 2.5x is fine. 2.50x is fine. Now, question number 1 said, yeah, your hands. Question number 1 said, what amount of magnets? How many magnets to make these 2 prices the same? What do you do? Good, guys. The key words in word problem is same price mean, guess what? Make the 2 equations equal to each other. So same price. 2x plus 5 equals 2.5x. Step number 1, you're going to have to do what to solve x? Move over the 2x. Perfect. Well said. So 5 equals, what's 2.5 take away 2? 0.5. Okay. Divide both sides by 0.5. What do you think x is? Bless you. 10. Okay. X is 10. Okay, how do you write that sentence? 1 complete sentence. What would you write? Perfect. 10 magnets will make 2 prices the same. Are we done with this problem? No. What's the second question? Yeah, so now what do you do? When do you know to order from Amazon and when do you know to order from Target? You have to be, Yeah, but what if you say past 11, what store are you going to order from? Huh? Past 11, how did you come up with that decision? You remember at 10, then both of them will be exactly at the same price, right? So here's normally what I do, and even in okay, X, it's the magnet. We have two stores to compare. You have Target and you have what? Amazon. Okay. Now, if we order exactly 10 magnets, the price of Target should equal to the price of what? Amazon. Let's see what that is. How do I find the exact price of Target and or Amazon? Plug it in. Here we go. 2 times 10 plus 5, which is how much? 25. Okay, perfect. That means if we were to do the math for Amazon, we should also get 25. Do you agree though? Perfect. Okay. So if you order exactly 10, does it matter? No. Well, what if you order less? So, can I pick a number that's less than 10? Pick a number that's less than 10. 7. Can I pick negative numbers? No. So, 2 times 7 plus 5 equals, 2 times 7 is, okay, plus 5, 19. How about Amazon? 2.5 times 7 is, someone said 17.5? Would you guys all agree? Okay. What if you buy more than 10? Pick a number that's more than 10. 12, 50, doesn't matter. What number is easy to multiply?
11.
Sure, 11. 2 times 11 plus 5. 27, beautiful. 2.50 or 2.5 times 11, that will give you what? 27.5, beautiful. All right, let's compare. How would you give me a complete sentence to answer this question? If you buy what? Less than 10, where should you go? If you buy more than 10, go to? All right, write that out. If you buy less than 10, go to where? Target. I thought less than 10 go to Amazon. Right?
Yeah.
Buying more than 10. Then go where? Go to Walmart. No, go to Target. All right, beautiful. That is an egg roll for